Wonky Kong. How would his name would be? Donkey Kong? Wait, how would his name be written? Wong? Wong is like, it's not a W. They don't have W, so it's like ooh, ooh, oh. Like that? It says key, which would be like that. Is that how you write his name? That's what. I'm always mistype. Wait, sorry. Wait, that's completely different. Oh, so it's not Kung, it's more Gung. One gi. Dude, the transliteration from like Korean to English is so bad because I know how to write. Like this says Wonky Kong. Like that's what this says, but that's not. Like this is not his name. But whatever. Yeah. How do 3 separate large drops rate from a stack or only different lines? Neither. Check exclamation mark familiar guide, and on the bottom check exclamation mark drop rate for clarification. That should clear all of that up, Baldwin Laguna. If it doesn't, let me know. Is Arc just the best class in MapleStory? No, I don't think you can say that one class is the best class in MapleStory. Except Kana. Kana's definitely the best. I don't think that's and that's a good thing, because if there was one class that was better than all the other ones, it's definitely Kana. Kana is way better than all the other classes. Then that would actually mean that the game is pretty imbalanced, because you have 47 classes, and if one is just better at everything, Kana definitely is better at everything. Then that would just show that inherently the balancing of the game is just not good. Okay. First, we sincerely apologize for any concerns caused regarding the improvement of bonus stats that were released through the test world update. There were no concerns, right? The process of gathering accurate information took time. We apologize for not being able to. The purpose of the change in the bonus stat system and the problem regarding the frequent appearance of the jump and all-step percentage combination. In the process of examining the lowering of the hurdles for bonus stats, we found that the method of weighing both the type and tier of bonus stats was excessively complex. We decided to modify the weighted probabilities of the type of bonus stat to equal probability while maintaining that of the bonus stat tier. As such, the modification of the logic behind the probability of bonus stats from the base of differential weights of the time of invention to that of equal distribution was applied in the test world. Although the appearance of the jump and all-step percentage combination was common after the test world update, the issue has been resolved since the recent maintenance, as it was unrelated to the content that we had made changes to. We analyzed the previous logic again, and we found where we were misunderstood, or where we were mistaking, I guess. We discussed the previous logic behind the selection of bonus stats and arrangement of bonus stats to provide an accurate explanation as follows. Selection of the first bonus stat based on the weighting of the arrangement bonus stat in a fixed order. The separation of a selected bonus stat in upper-lower section based on its position. The selection of one bonus stat based on its weight in each of the 2 sections. The selection of the second bonus stat based on equal probability between the selected bonus stat for each section. The selection of the third and fourth bonus stat using the same methodology. Arrangement of weapon bonus stat. Is this why speed and jump are so common? Because they're just like placeholders for damage and boss damage? The appearance of the jump and offset combination was common after the test world update. The issue has been resolved. But it's always been super common, right? I don't feel like they're addressing that part here very much. There was a high probability of appearance of certain bonus stats following the selection of the first bonus stat due to the logic behind the selection of the fourth bonus stat with equal probability. For instance, all stat percentage appeared in high likelihood if damage percentage appeared on a weapon, or if jump appeared for an equipment, as it is the only bonus stat on a lower row. However, we had wrongly understood the relevant logic as the process of selecting the remaining bonus stats based on weights with the exception of those that have already appeared. It is our fault for not accurately understanding the phenomenon. We apologize for any concern this has caused. In addition, as a result of an investigation of all probabilistic systems that exist in the game currently, we found that the problematic aspect we also used in abilities. In the case of abilities, there will be no issue in resetting the rank, as the same issue was found in resetting the option. This aspect will be modified in the official update in February. Through the reorganization of bonus stats, the problem of certain options appearing with high frequency that many have had difficulty understanding has been certainly fixed. Going forward, we will actively identify and correct any questionable issue matter. In another matter, the modification of all bonus stat type given to equal probability is intended to slightly lower the difficulty of bonus stats. We discussed the probability of bonus stat selection to allow for accurate understanding of the difficulty level of bonus stats. Yo, can we have some correlation between HP and attack then? So that DAs can actually roll roll potential lines? Bonus stats, I mean. Do you never forget to... Oh yeah, so in KMS they use tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for us that would be 2, 3, 4... No, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, basically. Which is weird, because you can roll a tier 1 or 2, right? Oh no, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add tier 2 tiers for boss equipment. Oh no, never mind. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just no 6 or no 7. Because you can only go up to 5 on a eternal roll on a flame disadvantaged item? Yeah, I believe that's true, yeah. Meister Fusion 1%. Yeah, there's some memes there, right? Song. There you go. Tier 1, monster drop. So some people say that this is also probably limited to or connected to the fact that KMS has like updated legislation where they have to provide the odds for all this stuff. This is weird though, because these are like the odds, and they say add 2 tiers for boss equipment. What does that mean? Does it mean everything just shifts 2 tiers to the right and stays the exact same? Does it mean that the weighting of the different tiers is exactly the same between flame advantage and flame disadvantage? Equipment fragment chance time. So Meister crafting is like eternal flame. So that's weighted to 1% chance of hitting tier 7. Just a 1% chance. 25% chance of hitting a tier 6, 45% chance of hitting a tier 5, and 29% chance of hitting a tier 4. And 14% chance of hitting a tier 6 on a powerful flame. So tier 5 or 6 together is 50% chance on a powerful flame. And that's 71% on a eternal flame. Yeah. So this is what they're going to put live in February. That's really good, actually. This is good info. This is good to have this number. This is definitely going to go into the exclamation mark maple stat or into the flaming wiki page as well. This is very important to know. Regular crafting, master crafting, and meister crafting is kind of inconsequential for anything we do, because we're not gonna like make a bunch of equips. There's not even anything we craft where we care about the flame. So for us, that's all non-consequential, unless the flaming system or the crafting system changes and allows access to a bunch more items, of course. You think people are gonna gonna be meister crafter and then craft a bunch of dominator pendants to try to get some better flame outcomes? I mean, 30% chance for tier 6. That's even higher than an eternal flame outcome, right? But I don't think that's... Now Suckhard can make a flaming calculator. True. Or let's not call him Suckhard, I guess. What was it? Brendan May or something? Brendan, get on that, dude. Are you okay? Are you okay, Pinacoteca? What is Shinryon? What language is that supposed to be? I think your keyboard is set to the wrong language. Hey, if you're gonna clean your keyboard, that's completely fine, but you don't have to press enter afterwards. You can just like backspace that shit. Either that or your cat is walking on your keyboard, just so you know. Equipment fragment chance time. I don't know what this is. What is equipment fragment chance time? What is this? What does this mean? But what does it mean? Equipment fragment? Is this a non-reboot thing? He still has Suckhard in his titles? Yeah, he needs to get rid of that. The branding there is horrible. Opening CRA tokens? Oh, okay. Opening CRA tokens. Right. Okay. Equipment fragment. But why is it called chance time? Just equip fragment reveal or something? Okay. Meister Fusion is for Meister Alchemy. Meister Fusion is if you fuse 2 items while you are a Meister. Yeah, if you're a Meister in Alchemy and you fuse, yeah. This is what people were testing in KMS, and this is why a lot of people... Oh, actually, that is true, though. Regular Fusion isn't on here. Oh, no. Master Fusion and Meister Fusion is on here. But where is non-Master Fusion? Does that count as a regular monster drop, then? No, because that's higher than Master Fusion. Would that be regular crafting? No, because some people have said that they have gotten tier 6 and tier 7s. But that would be higher than Master Fusion. I wonder what where regular Fusion falls if you're not a Master or a Meister. Because Master Fusion is lower than a powerful flame. So if you're fusing with Master, then you get a worse outcome than if you use a powerful Rebirth Flame. That kind of makes me want to stop advising people altogether to fuse your cups, because I don't think that might be more of a waste of your time. Maybe just group them up until you have like 20 of them, and then just do like a big fusion session and then get rid of them again or something. You just want some cube numbers? Chance time equals Rudibus fragment. Okay, thanks for confirming. Kamsanghanida. We have cubing numbers? I think so. I think the only thing is weighted is like critical damage, right? On gloves. Everything else is pretty based, I think. We apologize once again for not providing enough information in the intention and background or the aspects that we can cause many changes relative to the previous. Do they really apologize for not giving that, or do they say that they apologize now because now they know that it's mandatory and they have to from now on, and before it wasn't mandatory, so it was just expedient for them and for any other game company to just keep that all under wraps so that people could just keep gambling for the promise, not knowing if this was 1% or 10% or 0.1%, and that they could thrive on that information not being out there, rather than now that they know they have to give that information legally, that they can just say that they were sorry. But and for causing disappointment by not properly identifying the exact specification and the modification process. Sure. The definition of random in the game. Since the beginning of MapleStory Surface, random has been defined as the act of obtaining the result through a random number generator according to set conditions within the game. Therefore, we use the word random when describing the probabilistic systems or systems that determine the result using individually determined weights. And in addition to bonus stats, most of the probabilistic items or systems were described in the same manner. Going forward, we will check all probabilistic systems, items and systems in order to allow for accurate interpretation of the definition. Additionally, we will build a system that not only examines the overall logic of probabilistic systems, but also checks the application of probabilistic system in real time to prevent further recurrence of such incidents. Now, does this also apply to in-game scenarios where, let's say that you are using a skill in Hard Magnus and you're using a skill which has a range that's shorter than the blue area, but you still deal damage as if you're outside of the blue, but the damage still hits? Or you activate a rune and it says you have to be closer to do that when the rune can't even know that you have to be closer without you being close enough to activate the rune? Or are they just talking about like random RNG things here? Probably just the latter, but it would be cool if those first two things got checked, that got looked into as well. The result of the examination of the current probabilistic system and the plan to build a monitoring system. Starforce announcement has been periodically examined based on use logs, and upon statistical examination, we found that it is operating without significant deviation from the probabilities stated in the game. This can be verified using the statistics of all Starforce enhancement attempts. Yeah, because a lot of you guys are getting unlucky, and then I can just come in there and sweep all that good luck up and get like my funding on my on my marksman that I currently have with about 20 bill. No, not 20. Sorry. 10, 21.5, and 7. So about, let's round up, like 40 bill funding. This can be verified using the statistics of all Starforce enhancement attempts in the second half of 2020 below. The following are the probability tables of the total attempts and results with no safeguard and star catch success failure, with the exclusion of the 5, 10, 15, 100% success events. Chance time, attempts, and superior equipment enhancement. Upon successful star catch, the success rate is applied 1.05. Multiplicative, original successful star catch for a 15-star equipment allows for the success rate of 31.5%, star retention rate of 66.45, and destruction rate of 2.06. Wait, but this is excluding 5, 10, 15 events. Who the fuck Starforce is outside of those events? Why would you make life so hard for yourself? So like 36 million people took things from 0 stars to 1 star. What I really want to know is, how are there 1.3 million more attempts from 1 to 2 stars than from 0 to 1 stars? Were people just sitting on 1.3 million items that were 1 star already? or were they star forcing during New Year's? Planned success probability, real success probability. This has to be a rounding error, right? Because since the change of the system, there's no chance of dropping anymore. So if it's like a 0.01 difference, it's just a rounding thing, I believe. Wow, as a collective, well, at least in KMS as a collective, they were more lucky from 10 to 11 than 0.02% more. So 0.01 below here. 0.0 below here. 0.02 more. 0.04 over. 0.12 over. 0.21 over. From 22 to 23. Expected 3% and ended up 3.21%. They say not significantly. 0.21 on a 0.3 That's a big deviation, actually. That's a 7% deviation. 23 is free, yeah. That's what this is saying. This is actually saying that 23 is pretty free, boys. Wait, success count 24. That's not too many. On 580 attempts, only 5 people have tried to go from 23 to 24, and all of those people have failed, right? Wait, okay, so the drop was higher than planned, and the success was also higher than planned. So the boom was quite a bit lower than planned then. The boom was expected to be 19.4%, and it was only 19.15%. 3%, more like 300. No, you made 3.12%, yeah. Out of 600 attempts. Yeah, so it is normal for the standard deviation here to be a little bit, or the deviation to be a little bit wider here, because the amount of attempts is way lower, right? You're looking at 580, and here 33,500 attempts. Versus here you have 126,000, 400,000, like, and here you have millions. A total here of like 1 million attempts. Oh wait, why is there a percentage here? 2,389,911%. That's a lot of chance. Yeah, that's the success count. So we see someone with a 25-star Genesis. I don't think you can Starforce Genesis. I think it's stuck at 22, isn't it? Some people would have tried that already if it didn't, I think. No safeguard and unsuccessful star catch. And this is with no safeguard and successful star catch? Wait, what are these different numbers? Oh, hang on. The night. Is this for superior or? Oh, are you gonna stay tonight? No safeguard and unsuccessful star catch. And then it gives me 2 blocks. And then no safeguard and successful star catch. So is this one with safeguard and failed star catch? And then this one with safeguard and star catch? So this should be having... Is this for superior? Destruction count? Maybe for reboot and non-reboot or something? What up, Drip? There's a graph of the daily success and destruction and probability 15 star placement in the second half of 2020. Wait, daily? With the exception of the 5, 10, 15. Wait. This is on the daily, there are 300,000 attempts? Okay, that's a bit higher than I thought. So it's pretty close to 31.5, right? Because that's if you star catch. If you don't star catch, you get like around. You should get like around here. But you see that most people star catch. And of course, they have to exclude 5, 10, 15. Otherwise, this is 100%. And then the 2.1%. I don't know if this is 2 and this is 2.5, or if this is like. If 2 is here and then 2 point and then 2. And then 3 is here. Or 2.5 is here. I don't know. This is weird. I'm guessing that 2 is like in between the 2%. So like here would be the line. So like 2.1, a little bit above that, I think. But it seems like pretty close. But if it is 2 and 2.5, then you would expect this being here to be like an anomaly, because it should be more here, right? If the real value probably is automated, the real result value is examined on a daily basis, and the abnormality detection program operates upon finding an abnormality. Since the error on the Luna Crystal Pet data on January 20th, the first day of sales of paid probabilistic items counts as and identifies abnormalities every 30 minutes. Going forward, we will create an environment that allows for enjoyment without worry by building a round-the-clock monitoring system for the probabilistic system in the game. For players who were not able to use Rebirth Flame as it was intended due to the bonus stat error, we will perform an investigation of usage history and provide guidance on the compensation method as soon as possible. In addition, as the frequent appearance of the jump and all-stat percentage... How long will this go back, though? Because hasn't this been in the game for years? Or like since Flames came to GMS? Are we suddenly going to get like 100 Flames compensation or something? Is this going to be like Nebulites all over again? I wonder if everything will... It's been like 4 years? Nah, when did Flames come out? When did we lose Nebulites? It can't be 4 years. That can't be 2017. Was that 2017? No way. I remember my mom doing the dailies for like the Nebulite boxes in New Leaf City and shit. 1,000 flame compensation. Dude, with all the flames we've gotten from Ranmaru, that's gonna be a lot, dude. Imagine if this means they will remove flame stats. Oh yeah, they will give you like 2,000 flames, but remove your flames from everything. Be like, big yikes. In addition, as a frequent appearance of jump and all-stat combination has not yet been fixed on the official server, any rebirth flames used after this announcement will be included in the compensation. Why? You're telling everyone now that it's a problem. If people still use them, that's at their own fucking risk, dude. Why would you compensate those? No, because some people don't read it. I get it. We apologize once again for, and because it's your mistake. We apologize once again for causing disappointment to players who have supported us, and we will provide an update with feeds. Thank you. And then a link, yeah, to the whole Korean post. More transparency is always good, I guess. That seems like a pretty reductionist taste. Are you saying the government should always tell us everything about everything that's going on? I don't think so. There's probably a bunch of stuff you don't want to know about. Seems like a little bit too general of a statement. But yeah, this is good to know. Like, this was already pretty much known, of course. This is good info. It's good to know this stuff. And then this is just means that their Starforce system is working properly. It doesn't. Well, they did mention that their interoperability system works in the same way, so that they're probably looking into that right now to make sure that that doesn't hit. So this probably means that once it goes into live server in February, that, or like now this month, that they plan on having those systems fixed, both flames and interoperabilities, before it hits live on KMS. So that should be interesting. But this is like more detailed information than I've ever seen in any post for GMS from Nexon officially. So under EXP refund when? I don't think they're going to increase the rates of anything, though. I think they're going to decrease the rates of the unintended things instead. They scammed me of 70 bill for flames. Yeah, I think Doof used like 70 bill in flames as well. Well, that was in powerful flames, but yeah. Some people spent a lot of money on flames. Mashup? Here we go. Here's the link. Spent a bill to get 20% boss yesterday on interoperability. Good to know. So this is good. Yeah, a good thing to keep in mind, to keep your eye on. And it's good to be